Hi, Leo. Welcome. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. We're taking a look at the energies coming in for you today for love and life. And so let's take a look, Leo. I hope you are well today. Let's see. For Leo. So the overall energy is the Hermit, Virgo energy. I don't know if you feel a little bit withdrawn when it comes to love right now, which is not all bad. You know, we still are individual people. The energy around you right now when it comes to love is the Hermit. It could be that you're needing some solo time. You could be being called to take some time just to pour into yourself, pour into your spiritual body, right? The Hermit is very spiritual and is seeking. There could be something that's needing in your love life right now. And, you know, it could be something spiritual, something a little bit more deeper that's being requested or required in your love life. I feel like overall the energy is one of a seeking something or needing something deeper, something more. And so this does feel like this could be something that is very mature, right? This is not a new energy. The Hermit is very mature and aged. And so we could be talking about the energy of a very matured relationship or a very matured type of love that's all around you right now. Those kind of loves are not insecure, right? And so if this is calling you to kind of do your own thing or separate, take some time, I feel like it would be okay with this level of maturity. Let's see what this is, though. Why is the Hermit here for Leo's love energy overall? We have the Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles. Definitely balanced, definitely stable. Sagittarius energy and Virgo energy. This could be taking time to do a heart check. Maybe there's something that still needs to be healed, something that is coming up in this moment that requires a little bit of deep searching of one's own heart with the Temperance. This talks about healing rifts that would come up and really not really delving into the ego. This is anything but. And very mature again, very stable energy. I don't feel like there's any insecurities that are showing up in the energy right now. There's a sureness when it comes to this connection, this love, this energy. It's just begging for some depth, maybe some introspection of you, Leo. I don't feel like you're questioning anything and wanting a little bit of solidity or time to yourself. This is just you diving in deeper within yourself. Yep. That's the energy you're in, the Hangman. You could be really taking or needing a break right now, needing some type of space to yourself to think deeply about something. And there could be things calling your attention before making a very serious or specific decision. Now, the Temperance came out again. I don't know if there's a Sagittarius that you're on the fence about that may be relevant to your situation here in this reading. But this time it comes out with the Knight of Swords. Is there a Sagittarius that you need to heal something with, Leo? Are you contemplating whether or not to pursue this relationship or to just walk away? I think this moment brings clarity around a change an obvious change in a relationship, whether that's you realizing how you feel or whether that's you realizing how this person feels about you. There's some change in a relationship that is on the fence right now. I feel like this is something that you're probably really in deep thought about, whether or not to heal this, whether or not to pursue this mending of this relationship, or not necessarily the relationship, but it could be mending some rift in the relationship. Okay. I don't know if you've tried some things already that didn't work, or something that didn't quite, you tried something and it didn't quite, bring the results that you wanted. And so it's almost like there's still something needed to be done here. But the energy that you're in is introspected energy. You're not doing, you're not moving. As a matter of fact, you're pulled back, or if there is communication, it is paused, right? There's some relationship that's paused right now, and it has everything to do with you, though. It has everything to do with you. What type of energy are you in when it comes to love? Now, this is Leo energy, right? I feel like you are in a very good energy. The sun is energy that makes you feel, good about where you are right now. Maybe you've accomplished some things that makes you feel very successful in this moment. It says that you could have a lot of connections that are going well, that are speaking to who you are as a person and the fact that you have the support that you need. This sun says that you're feeling really good. You're feeling good about love in general. Now, for you, Leo, I don't necessarily get that this is a romantic type of love. However, it could be. But this really feels more like it could be a different kind of love. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a different kind of love, okay? So the sun is clarified by the Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, right? The fours talk about foundations, stability. I think there could be, and this is clarifying the sun. This is realizing, that what you've done, what you've built has been good this far. It's also realizing that there are times where you may need to withdraw just to pull yourself together or to nurture yourself, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's all part of it. And this feels like really secure, stable, loving energy. I don't see anything negative here per se. I feel like right now, the love that is being highlighted is really the love mostly that you have for yourself, and making sure that you're okay, with your connections and your relationships. This is you checking in with yourself and making sure that you are okay with what's happening. You could even be checking your heart, doing a heart check just to make sure that you have done right by people, and that you haven't overlooked anything, in that way. But the sun is talking about that energy. There's nothing hidden. Everything is revealed, right? There's really not a lot here to decipher. Everything is out in the open. I feel like I'm talking to someone who is very expressive and who's very open and honest about how they feel and what they're going through. You may even share with people, listen, I'm not quite in the right energy to, talk or to do gatherings right now, but just give me a minute. I'll be back. You're very open about that. I feel like. So people could very well know that you're in this hermit slash hangman energy because you're thinking back about how you have, you know, it's almost like you're judging yourself right now in your mind. But I don't mean that in a negative way, but it's like, what is the phrase that I like to use? You're searching your heart, Leo, is a good way to put it. The judgment really does talk about assessing things, taking a look at, how you've handled things up until this point. And is there any room for improvement? Did you do things that may need some, addressing? It's really being honest with yourself. I feel like you're having a really deep moment with yourself right now when it comes to love, when it comes to connections, when it comes to yourself. This feels like a moment of really assessing to see where you are with yourself. And that is very reflective of where you are with others too, for you. That's what this feels like. Why is this judgment here for what's on Leo's mind when it comes to love and connections and life? Why is the judgment here? You could also be having an awakening moment. Like things could be changing, like in the blink of an eye. Like you went to bed with one frame of thought and you woke up the next morning with a whole new mindset. Like you see things like black and white. But it's clarity though. The judgment brings in clarity, right? Whatever this is, you can't deny it. It is what it is. And so the King of Swords comes out and the Page of Wands comes out as well. There's some part of this that I don't feel like this is romance. Like I said, this is not about romance for you, Leo, but this is about honesty with yourself and honesty with others. I feel like you're cranking down on yourself, like you're holding yourself, or you want to hold yourself to a high level of integrity. There's something about that within you that this is important to you. Yeah. And there's something about your relationship with yourself and truth, being open and honest with yourself, being foundational for your other connections and relationships. You're having a moment right now. So right now you're very honest and open. This is not about romance. It's not about sweet talking, and romanticizing how things look right now. This is like really just being real with yourself. I don't know what this is about, but you're having a moment. It's not about romance. How is this going to end? With Charity. And Charity says that you are absolutely loved, right? When I pull the Charity card says that you're adored, by the people that you have in your life. They hold you in high esteem, and it almost feels like you are harder on yourself and more critical with yourself than anybody else in your life. Like you are your worst critic, your biggest, even biggest enemy. It's all about you holding yourself to the highest standard in some type of way. But the Charity comes to the point where you are open and honest, and have this level of unconditional love. This says that no matter what you have found out about yourself, you're accepting of it and you're open to it and you receive it and you use it, to grow and to um, continue to pour into yourself in ways that's needed. Like whatever you find, you use that as a source of growth, of love. Like you're very accepting, because the charity is all about unconditional love. Yeah, it's all about unconditional love. And I feel like this also is illuminating outside of you to others. The charity also gives the energy of family, connections with family, and even communities, and some sense of generosity and a love that is dependable, is what charity is. It's dependable, it's simple, it's forthcoming, it's straightforward, there's nothing hidden, and it's safe, you know? And so this is saying whatever situation that you're dealing with right now, in the end, there's the realization that you're loved no matter what. And not only that, but this is reciprocated outwardly, like you love in that same way. Why is the charity coming out here? Why does Leo need to know that they are unconditionally loved? Because we have the Seven of Pentacles down to the Six of Pentacles. There may be some doubt about that right now, that you've done enough, that you've done the right thing, that you've given enough, and that you're worthy of receiving that back. That may be what this is about. Just analyzing, have I done enough? Did I do it right? Am I even right for asking for something in return? Can I expect a return? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You're right to expect the same type of love that you give, Leo. The same type of love. Um, Will it all come at once? No, it may come in bits and pieces. It may come, in surprising ways. But you will definitely have that pour back into you for everything that you've given and invested in others and in yourself as well. If there's anybody that wants to say anything to Leo right now, what would that be? What would that be for someone that needs to say something to Leo? What would that be? Like I said, I don't feel like this is like a romantic thing. But let's see what comes out in these cards. Okay. So I regret lying to you. It came out. I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay. The timing just wasn't right for us. We will be together again. And I feel you, even though we are apart. Again, I don't get the sense, Leo, that this is romantic. I don't. However, these messages could still apply, right? This could be part of you searching back, trying to see, or relive things that may bother you, wondering if you did it right, if you responded right. Um, Someone's definitely probably in their head about you as well. Or someone could be thinking about whether or not they handled things right when it came to you. I don't necessarily feel like it's romantic, but could someone be thinking of you romantically? Absolutely, they could. So just take that how that resonates. Any other advice for Leo here today when it comes to love and life? Let's take a look, Leo, before we end this out. For Leo. For Leo. The Four of Cups came out again after the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles brings very stable energy, dependable energy, loyalty. Those could be things that are very important to you. And then it's followed by the Four of Cups. Sometimes demonstrates a request or a requirement for something more. Maybe you're looking for loyalty from someone specific, or you're requiring someone to, I don't know, withdrawing affections and indifference. This almost feels like there could be someone that even in you know, how you're looking back, that you, part of the reason why you're in this assessment right now, maybe someone's response or someone's way of handling something was not up to par in your book or in your estimation. Nevertheless, there's a part of that you feel reflects you, which is why you're doing this deep self-assessment too. Now, the advice in this, I feel like Spirit is maybe asking you to have grace. Yeah, have grace in this situation. For the most part, I know that we all are a constant work in progress. Have grace not only on the other people, but have grace on ourselves as well, Leo. You know, as long as we're living, we're always going to make mistakes. We're going to miss the mark. You know, we're going to falter. We're going to have to get back up and try again, you know. And so there's a part of this where I feel like there was some expectation that may not have been met, but Spirit is asking you to have grace in this situation, both on yourself and on others. Does that mean that you let people walk over you? No, it doesn't. Does that mean you let people talk to you any kind of way? Even though I don't think a Leo would do that. But I'm just saying, no, that's not what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying, just have grace. Like, people are going to be who they are, just like you're going to be who you are. And it doesn't make you or break you, you know. But I think more so this moment is more about you than anybody else. Okay. And I think you know that too. And so, let's see, any other advice for Leo? definitely keep being that source of encouragement that you are. Um, you could be someone that a lot of people come to for advice or to feel welcomed and accepted. Um, with the King of Cups coming out, there's something here about the gift of love and being able to connect with people. Um, what else? Anything else for Leo in the encouragement? Knight of Wands. Now, this is pointing to someone specific, a kind, you know, very generous, very loving, masculine energy that could possibly represent a safe space, right? Does it mean that it's romantic? It could be. This kind of gives me romantic feels. Something that's very informal, um, very informal, nothing too deep, but that could represent, a nice, enjoyable time. Okay. That's funny how that would come in at the end when this reading had nothing to do with romance. And then at the end, romance comes in. So there could be someone that you're going to meet if you are single that's going to represent someone that not necessarily you're supposed to get married to and go have a family, but it could be somebody that just is good company. Maybe you're that somebody for someone, right? But that's what I'm seeing in the advice is to enjoy this person, whoever this is. This is a safe experience coming your way, possibly, Leo. Quickly with the Knight of Wands. And don't read too much into it. As I said, I don't see like marriage and kids. This looks like just something casual for you to enjoy. Spirit wants you to enjoy yourself. Okay. That's what I have for you, Leo. That was a little quirky and weird, but that's what came out. Honestly, I don't feel like this was about romance. But if you read some romance into that, if that's your situation romantically, then hey, that's what it is. Okay. That's for you, Leo. Thank you so much for stopping by and taking a listen to your love and life reading. Okay. And I don't know why this looks different than my other ones. It was a general read, but if you're looking for a personal one, go ahead and click on or shoot me an email, or you can go down and click on my calendar link down in the description box too, and just schedule from there. Okay. I'd be open to offer you a reading if that's what you're looking for. But if not, and you just enjoy this, that's fine too. I ask that you like, share, comment. Let me know how it resonated or not. If it didn't, don't try to make it fit. Okay. But I will see you next time, Leo. Take care of yourself and thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to read for you. Bye, Leo.